Look, in China, when they find an ostrich, they don't leave it in the wild. They turn it into a means of transportation, and the ostrich is so tall that to get on it, people use a stick, and they tie a black blindfold over its eyes so that when they sit on it, it can't see anything. When they want it to walk, they remove the blindfold from its eyes, and the ostrich starts walking easily. Look, this is a unique game, but this man pours water into the hole with a bucket. Seeing this, the man with the car gets angry and starts trying to get the car out of the hole at full speed. But the man did very wrong by pouring water, because the car can't get out and slips back down. Still, the man with the car doesn't give up, reverses, and tries again, managing to get the car out of the hole, but still, no one left a like. Look, this boy's grandfather taught him a trick that can save lives, in case you're ever lost and there's only dirty water nearby. The first thing he does is lift a long, round tube and place a can inside that will act as a water filter. Then, by itself, it makes clean, drinkable water fall down.
Look, this girl deflated the balloon and used it to make a phone case because the teacher gave a project where all the kids had to make a big heart on the balloon along with 3 small hearts to make it decorative. But no kid could make a perfect heart except this girl. So when she inflated her balloon, the teacher exclaimed, "Wow! Who is smarter, a cockroach or a centipede?" To find out, this guy put both of them in a maze with only one exit. As soon as he released the animals, they both ran off, and he didn't know which one would get out first. Interestingly, the cockroach was faster and got out first. And legend has it that these animals will appear in your bed if you don't like this post.
Why do some people do such dangerous things? Look, this man acts like a robot, and suddenly he falls down. His acting is so dangerous that he even falls into the pool and drowns in the water. This man also acts like he was shot. Well, you have to know that these people are practicing to be actors, and for that, they deserve a like. This student thought of making a small paper pond during his lunch break. First, he colored the entire base with a blue marker, so that when he poured water, the pond would automatically look blue. Then, he carefully placed a paper turtle and fish in the pond, and when everything was ready, it really looked quite impressive. But no one left a like.
Look, the boy gave his mom a new house, but it was so modern that she didn't understand anything. When she got to the elevator, she saw numbers printed outside and started pressing them. But just then, the elevator door opened. When they went inside, they put plastic bags on their feet, and when the boy told them there was no need to wear them, they said, "How not? In such an expensive house, the shiny tiles will get ruined." Then they walked around the whole house with the bags on, and when they reached the living room, they saw a strange chair. As soon as the mom sat on it, it started spinning around. Seeing all that, they took off the bags and got ready to leave. The boy said, "Where are you going? This is your new house." But they replied, "Our old house is better. We won't stay here."
If you eat a honeycomb, be careful, or something like this could happen to you first. If you have ever eaten honey, like and subscribe. Sure, you have seen videos where people eat the honeycomb full of honey with great pleasure because they find it very tasty and sweet. But doing this can also be dangerous for them because removing the honeycomb can anger the bees and they could sting you. This boy stepped into the mud, but the other man had new shoes, so he was afraid to go into the mud. Then he put his shoes on a wooden stick he had and started crossing that muddy path. In the meantime, the first boy reached his house and then took his scooter to pass through that path. When he passed near the boy with the shoes, his shoes got dirty. He quickly ran and grabbed the boy on the scooter.